Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our final WPC-A match of Week 7. Group stage play only has 2 weeks and 1 day left in it. And this match will be Game 2 of Rising Stars versus Tongfu's Academy Team, Tongfu WZ, or WPC Team A. Whatever you want to call them, Lumi, they are still searching for that first win.
Well, let's see if he's going to get it this game. Well, Slaughter, that might be the answer. We're kind of speeding through this first draft. I guess both Captain kind of agreed, hey, that we're going to have 5 seconds for each pick.
Yeah, this draft has taken about 3 minutes. So I went to get a drink, came back, and the draft is almost done. Sorry we missed most of it, guys, but you'll at least get the highlights here real quickly. So it was a first pick Clockwork, Alchemist Rubik, the immediate reply. Then into a Viper went Rising Stars. In the second stage, we saw the Nature's Prophet and Visage come out for Tongfu WZ, and Rising Stars go Crystal Maiden Morphling. So it'll be a Miracle Morphling. I'm curious to see if they go for another split pushing type here. I guess they probably need another support at this point, though.
Yeah, a support that could split push. Visage is definitely a good one with the birds.
Well, he's picked up.
Yeah, obviously not in the pool anymore. One thing I do want to kind of touch upon is that Slaughter is a really poor draft against Viper. Like, Viper strike on your Slaughter.
And Clockwork.
Your and Clock and Crystal Maiden. Unless you have a BKB, and even if you do have a BKB, that Viper strike still goes through it. So, I don't know what this pick is about.
He is really good against Morphling, though. Slardar's ultimate, very effective, until he gets an Ethereal Blade or a Ghost
If you
Scepter.
find Miracle, he's either like at your racks or somewhere far away.
Yeah, it's we could be in for a 50-minute game here.
I don't. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Tongfu WZ. I mean, their lineup is a very strong mid-game team, and they've got heroes who scale well. The Alchemist, the Prophet, the Slardar. As a tri-core, this goes quite late, especially if you get some physical damage on your Prophet. Their supports provide plenty of nuke damage. I actually think Tongfu have the better late-game lineup if they had equal farm, but it will be hard to keep up with Miracle's Morphling.
Alright, so Juggernaut's going to be the reply here. I wonder if the Healing Ward is what's picked for. Again, there's a ton of ways to actually kill the Healing Ward.
This is going to be a solo mid-jug, it looks like.
SSS, the support player, is handling it. So we're going to see probably CTY.
Is that CTY? Or am I getting their new names mixed up?
Well, he played a support last game. Last game or
so. Oh, SSS did. Okay,
yeah.
So that's not CTY. That's XDD, I believe.
Unless they swap. Yeah,
we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, okay, sorry, CTY is on the Viper, so I misspoke. But it's time for Game 2. This will be our final WPC Ace match of Week 7. After this game ends, guys, we take a break for we reconvene about 6 hours from now for the We Play Grand Finals, Na'Vi versus Alliance, best of 5. Get excited for that. But first, one more game. It'll be Rising Stars versus Tongfu. King J on your Clockwork. That puts CTY onto the solo mid Viper. He's been pulled 3 tangos from his team. SSS going to be playing that support Juggernaut, it looks like. QQQ, the Crystal Maiden, and then that leaves Miracle on one of his classic signature heroes, the Morphling.
Alright, meanwhile on the other side, Tongfu, the Beard, leading his team as he's charging forward with the Rubik U9 on Solomon Alchemist once again. I think he had a pretty good game last one, but wasn't able to carry out for the team. CJZ on the carry Slaughter, Mary playing the support Visage, and then still not getting out of the base yet. It's going to be MT on Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, they go into the aggressive position in the jungle, and I guess the question is, are they going to go aggressive tri-lane here? Because you're going aggressive tri-lane against a very, very just annoying lane. Juggernaut's very hard to kill. Morphling's very hard to kill. The one here you could kill is the Crystal Maiden, but they don't have a long-range initiation here. They'll have to walk in and lift her to get that kill.
Yeah, and by the time you're walking in, you're taking Blade Fury, you're taking Waveform. That's a ton of damage output. I really like the Juggernaut support here because it gives you the CM Jug dual lane, but on support. You could actually dual roam with this pretty effectively.
Yeah, and normally where this combo really struggles is against blinkers. Yeah, he drops the Nova here. In comes SSS from the backside. I don't know if he'll do enough damage here to get the first blood. He'll certainly try, though. He brings XPG low. He brings Mary quite low. And with that reduced magic resistance... Oh, they're going to get the kill. First blood actually going their way. CTY is going to pick up one. That's a 2-for-1 on Rising Stars' favor. And they get the first blood.
That's like quick steroid bottle here for Viper as well, as he picks up a solo kill.
So the cool thing there was we actually saw that Visage's reduced magic resistance came into effect. He was taking way more damage than the Rubik from that Blade Fury.
Yeah, also pretty sick block here from a Juggernaut as or somebody was getting blocked that one of the support hero was so low, and one last hit would have done it, but really good juke from him.
Yeah, and that also gives a kill before the game even starts to CTY, and it's already a tough matchup for any melee hero to lane against the Viper. Now you're doing it when Viper will have his boots almost immediately. Looking at the other lanes, off-lane Clockwork against the safe lane Prophet. We've seen this matchup go both ways, but just based on their individual play in the past, I would give King J the edge here.
Yeah, it depends on where your treants are, whether you're tanking the battery assault and whether you're harassing King J with it. And so far, it seems like MT is doing okay. That's the only one lane that's not really affected by these early game carnage. So MT, if he needs to kind of bring his team back, it has to be from here.
Yeah, meanwhile, Rising Stars, they do pull through, but Tong Fu will happily leech a bunch of that experience, and, well, they need to get in range for a Nova if they want to be going for any kills. So unless they can pull off that on the Rubik, or pull that off on the Rubik, it won't happen. And XBG, for the time being, he's leeching decently. He does miss a few creeps, but doing what he can.
Yep. So,
I'm just not convinced this tri-lane is doing enough right now. Like, you're going aggressive, but Morphling's still farming. Your Slardar's not farming, and you're not shutting down their pulls. It's just not working.
Well, I think part of that is because they gave up, 2 kills right from the get-go, first blood included, so it's tough. Are they going to try to force a kill? That's a question. They can't go on Juggernaut, like you said. They can't go Morphling, so... And Crystal Maiden's never going to be in position. I don't know.
They just can't go on anyone, honestly. And the problem is they can't really smoke gank with these supports. Like Visage, Rubik, just... It's a very underwhelming ganking combo. There's just no real synergy there until they get quite a few levels.
Yeah, and again, one of the big problem that we see Tong Fu as well as WPC Team A, they keep doing this to themselves, is that they draft these kind of ultra early game aggression teams, such that if they don't win the early game by like 7,000-8,000 gold, they're done. And this is another one of those drafts, because
I actually think their lineup goes really late, but they're just getting out farmed so badly they'll never get to access.
I don't think so. Slardar against Viper is...
They have an Alchemist and a Prophet, though. I mean, these heroes all scale really well with farm.
Well, we'll see. But yeah, I think the farm is so lopsided that we're not even going to probably see that part. Because Clockwork, look at him. He's just, holding his own up top. And once he gets hooked, the map, GG.
Well, you mentioned that smoke ganking combo, and they're going to head right towards the middle lane. In comes your Juggernaut. He could Blade Fury dodge this, but he still takes the damage. He's just going to die to the tower, I think. One more tower shot, bringing him down. Oy, oy, oy.
But Alchemist didn't get the experience at the very least. Because Crystal Maiden got the kill on him first.
It's such a... It's like the only... I think it's the only stun in the game that you still take the damage from if you're magic immune. I can't think of another one where you do.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
It's very bizarre.
I'm sure there is some other one, right?
Are there any other physical damage stuns?
So
Slither and Crush, I guess, but I think that's entirely blocked by Magic Community. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, Lumi. That's a weird one.
My brain hurting.
He's racking his... I'm making him rack his brain, and that is not what Lumi wants to be doing at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, we're making you work here, buddy. But Miracle on the bottom lane, up against an aggressive Trine as a solo Morphling. He isn't farming well, but he's still getting levels, and they're not killing him. So I'm still not convinced this tri-lane is doing enough.
I agree. I mean, it's not going to be enough. He's got Magic Stick, Strength Morph, and a Salve left. Like, he's going to be absolutely fine. In fact, they're coming back in. I really think the one thing that Rising Star should not be doing is trying to force a kill. You don't need to. Just farm.
Well, they could go on Mary, though, if they want to, and they will right now. The Blade Fury's about to come out, gets off the one right-click first, and Mary with that reduced magic armor just is no match. However, there will be a crush coming through on the Miracle. Now a hook shot. King J joins the party. Miracle, he's trying to turn 2. He is strength morphing during this time, and he'll get the last hit on XBG. 1,700 gold online. Well, we might see a Midas.
Yeah, I really like the rotation from King J, and the go there made a lot of sense with that in mind. So suddenly 2 heroes dead on the tri lane, and they're going to go for a little bit more. King J warding off CJZ from the tower. CJZ realized that King J doesn't have any mana, so he's going to just right-click him. Here comes the TP.
Crush is going to connect on 2. Coming in is your Alchemist. He was already channeling the stun. He just incinerates the Crystal Maiden. Now MT joining the fight. He still hasn't skilled his ultimate. Does not have mana for it, unfortunately. So no Prophet ult in this engagement. But they're still running down King J. There's a Blade Fury available. But it's a rout at this point. Tong Fu WZ. They come in numbers, and they will end up getting quite a few kills.
Yeah, definitely overstayed their welcome. And King J going forward against CJZ, the team felt like, oh, because we have Clockwork in front of us, we should be safe. Obviously, CJZ just ran past the Clockwork and stunned everybody. So big mistake here from Rising Star. And
yeah, Crystal Maiden could have just, she ran in. She could have, QQQ could have just walked away and not gotten stunned there.
Yeah, so now you have a level 3, level 4 Crystal Maiden trying to hold off this push. They really need more from the rest of the team.
Yeah, this is a big weakness of Rising Star's lineup. They have heroes that just don't really do well in 5-man situations. Viper's not that great there. Morphling's not that great there. I'd say the only hero that's good at it is really Clockwork, but even then, he's not the best. So Tong Fu taking advantage of their mass stun lineup, their mass AoE lineup. But here comes your hook shot from KJ. He has caught out U9. Not the ideal hero to focus first. They're going to try and go on these backline heroes. In comes CTY, focusing down XPG. He dodges away from the crush. Good.
Where's the deny?
Reactions there. No deny forthcoming, and they do end up getting 2 kills.
Yeah, I mean, basically the team just left the Alchemist. They knew that they weren't really going to rescue him, and they had to deal with the Viper as well. The Viper also got another kill. So Rising Star with a couple of TPs, they come back and get the couple kills, and now a tier 1 tower.
Yeah, Rising Stars to me should still lose in an orderly fight, but that's not an orderly fight. Viper comes with a haste rune, he zones 3 heroes off, isolates the Rubik, then dodges a Slither and Crush, and while that's happening, your Alchemist gets cleaned up by King J. So Rising Star's just really doing a good job of pulling Tong Fu apart and breaking up that formation that they want to have, which is all close together.
Yeah, it seems like they're not going to stop with this push. They need to throw down Acid Spray. There you go. And maybe a Fable to kind of slow this down. The tier 2 taking a ton of damage. This is a very important tower for the Roshan later on.
Juggernaut really dropping quickly to tower shots here. Now they pull up King J. The creep wave's about to die. He does drop the cogs. It hits 3 heroes. In comes the healing ward. MT should be right-clicking this. It's not going to matter. King J dropping the hook, but now he'll go down. Nice healing ward micro. Hey, look at that thing scoot. 450 move speed.
That's fast, but
I think that's too fast. Like I don't actually like the healing ward being that fast.
Juggernaut did dodge a Wrath of Nature as well.
Okay.
In the middle of everything, so I guess that's why he had time to fully micro that ward. Make it run.
Yeah, and he certainly put it through its paces there. But Miracle did go back for Midas. So Midas Morphling, he is a very level dependent carry, but I mean Lincoln's is Morphling's Midas generally. So
I think so.
I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, Lincoln allows you.
I'm not surprised because it's Miracle, but I'm a little skeptical, I should say.
It's also the I guess the patch of Midas, something like that, but. Yeah, Lincoln's allows you to farm in territories where not many other items allow you to. So, essentially, since it allows you to farm more, it is your Midas. But, you know, it doesn't give you free gold, apparently. So,
yeah, not as good as a Midas in that regard. But now I think Rising Stars will settle into a long-term game. They want to be taking this quite late, I feel. They're especially going for a Midas on Morphling. He's just not going to be fighting for, like, the next 8 to 10 minutes, I would say at least. He'll get his boots now. Still, he's going to want to complete the treads and then the Lincoln Sphere, most likely, before he even thinks about getting involved.
Yeah, Tong Fu does have a fairly decent pushing squad, coming mostly from the Nature's Prophet, so they can kind of force on Rising Star's hand. Here we go, Clockwork Coke is going to go deep into enemy jungle. The Beard will lift him up, toss him out of the cog, and suddenly King J, he wants to go furthermore for the kill, getting a little bit of health here from SSS. Grave Chill. Where's the Omni Slash? He doesn't even have it.
Not level 6 yet. Yeah. One more right click. Is he going to get
Sprout.
it? That was quite a ranged melee attack right there, but does get the kill. Crush. Nicely done by CJZ. They'll turn this around. They'll clean up SSS, and XDD, I should say, bites the dust.
Yeah, trading 1-for-1 there. Support for our Nation's Prophet. Generally a good trade.
And double Midas now. He had a completed mech, CTY did, but instead he bought a Midas.
Why not? No fight's going to happen, right? The fights are happening quite a bit. I'm surprised he
I mean, if you could just, like, complete a mech, I don't know, man. Especially with this lineup. Like, you already have the Morphling split pushing.
I think it's going to hurt them. If you look at CJZ, if he gets his farm up to a Blink Dagger level, normally the Slaughter blinks in Crush, and you're like, oh, I'm mech, and I turn to kill your Slaughter. Now they just Midas a creep before dying. That's kind of the big difference here. So CJZ is very, very close to that Blink now.
And they're going to focus on farming for him top. The Slardar will continue to work towards that. As for Tong Fu outside of the Slardar, they have gone for a Midas on Prophet. He went phase boots first to try and help the tri-lane, but I guess the question is at this point, do they want to take it late? Well, here comes your hook shot middle lane. Going to catch out U9. He is in ultimate form, but still dropping fast. Omni Slash. It's enough to get the kill. And they may dive here for XPG. Oh, I think he got... Did he get fogged? Looking for another strike? He should just dive this.
Yeah? No, he didn't. He just didn't decide to go for it.
Yeah, if he had a mech, he dies that. That's a kill right there. So.
Well, I think even without a mech, they could dive and kill him as well. But
yeah,
not
but
sure
he
why
feels
not.
more confident, I guess, to dive it with a mech. And you know, every time you get a kill, that's a Midas usage and then some. So I don't know, Lumi. I'm a skeptic about this Viper Midas when he had a completed mech available.
I'm with you, man.
And why not?
Jesus Christ. Jesus effing holy crap. I was so sure that the game's gonna turn around with the Blink Dagger.
That is literally their only initiator. Like, aside from Alchemist trying to get off a stun, but speaking of that, Alch trying to deny his own tower. He's gonna stun himself right before getting the last hit. The tower last hit goes to the catapult, and oh, despite having Mass Midas, they're still gonna take 2 towers, and neither one gets denied. And hey, now I think well, they're gonna have some space to.
I'm done.
I know this is not the first Chinese Dota game where this has happened, but and I know there's some people get really mad when we don't act like Mass Midas is the best Dota, but
look at King J. He's got 2K gold.
I don't care. This is just silly.
He's gonna get a Midas too, right? Because why the fuck not?
It's only these young guns who are getting the Midases. Like CTY's picked one up, Miracle.
Look, King J knows what he's doing. Like, he picks up a point booster. That's a real item.
This is a man's item.
Not really, but still, this is a good item.
It's a good tanking item. Yeah. Like I don't think always the Midases are bad, but it's just like Viper had a mech. This team played so well with 4 heroes and a mech, but okay. Hold that thought. They're going in top lane. He's going to get amped, but there's a beautiful hookshot from King J, bailing CTY out of a sticky situation. I think he's going to live through this if they get off a crush, though. What? Those cogs? Oh, my goodness. Well, he still goes down here. If he had mech, he lives there, but instead he will die. Over the top they come, though. 2 for 2 so far. U9 on the run. And Omni Slash, not going to happen. Actually, it was mid-animation on the cast there. They've lost 4. It could be a team wipe in a matter of seconds. Miracle waving over the top. It's 4 for 4. Familiar still pursuing him out.
Oh, stun. And more stun. Stun. Oh. You know what I'm most sad about? I know you're talking about the mech. I want you to hover over the Crystal Maiden, who, throughout the team fight, decides to not use Midas. That's lost value right there, man.
That's just like being... That's just having like an internal conflict, you know?
Yeah.
She wants to be a good support and help the team, but a good Midas buyer always uses the Midas.
Just shift Q, cast Nova, Midas. How hard is that?
Too hard, apparently.
Yeah, so I'm counting. There's 5 Hana Midas in this game. We're only 33 minutes in, so...
You know the weird thing with the Mass Midas is it happens like randomly some games, and it seems like both teams have like a gentleman's agreement to get Mass Midas, because... Like, a lot of them are just illogical. Like, Viper did not need to... Like, if he had a mech...
He's got a mech now.
Now he has it. But if he had it in that fight, they win that fight so convincingly.
Oh, I don't see the issue. Mass Midas could be only countered by Mass Midas.
It is still a pretty fast mech, though. He does have a 14-minute mech Midas treads.
And now he goes for Axe next. I don't see the issue.
Okay. You were just, like, beside yourself a second ago. You said you were done. Now you're all in.
This is sarcasm, man.
You sounded too convincing.
No.
Well, they do have the mech now, and that's the key item for Rising Stars. They'll look to push the Tier 1 top. There's a 7.5k gold lead, a 3k experience lead, and they're really pushing the issue here. Out comes your Eagle Horn. He's going E-Blade, and in they go. Hook shots there. Omni Slashes there. They get 1 kill off the bat. They're going to get XPG as well. Nowhere for him to run. The question is, does CJZ get to do anything? Slardar running around. Doesn't have the Blink Dagger yet. Midas ain't going to help you here, my friend. See ya, Slardar. And oh, that's just bad.
What I concluded from this game is that the Radiant has more Midas, and that's why they're winning. Let it be all less than 2
Flawless logic.
Just buy more Midas in your pub games and you'll win.
Flawless logic.
Because the fact that you can afford 5 Midas and they can only afford 4, you're farming better. You should win this
they do have a Shadow Blade now, which is a nice little pickup. They'll get...
That's after a Midas, though.
Yeah.
Bad. The people with Midases, they have real items. The people without, look at the Alchemist. He doesn't even have a mech yet.
What a pathetic creature he is.
Yep.
It's all because he didn't buy a Midas.
I agree. That's... Look, QQQ's about to get a real item. Look, 1,400 gold. Does he want a blink? He can get a blink. Blink's probably pretty bad here.
I don't even claim to know what these players want to do anymore, Livy. I've absconded from that particular responsibility. Anyway, Rising Stars are going to have an E-Blade soon, a Miracle, and that's a big problem for Tong Fu WZ. I mean, their team is just looking quite squishy at this point. A Visage with 900 health and that reduced magic resistance already. Get E-Shotguns? Yeah, he's an easy solo.
CTY's not using Midas right now. I think like Midas Timer is going to have like schizophrenic after this game because there's 5 Midas around and nobody's using it. CTY?
It's just hard to remember because he's Viper. And Viper doesn't normally go Midas.
Oh, come on. When you have Midas, all you just count down. Look at that 94, 93. 90.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's the only. It's like, guys, I have Midas in 15 seconds. No team fight, please.
Your team's dying while you're going to Midas a creep, but you're just like, hold on, I got a Midas. Okay, I'm coming. Why'd you guys die? I needed to use it. Well, they have E-Blade now. So this is a 17-minute shotgun Midas treads Aquila Morphling. Remember, he got aggressive tri-lane and was not farming well at all. He had 8 CS at like 6 minutes.
It's okay. It's 4-0-3.
Yeah.
It has a Midas.
No, he's got a shotgun now. Forget about the Midas. I have not seen shotgun Morphling in a long time, but dare I say it, he's going to have a field day this game. There's nothing to punish the shotgun rush. Like, Slardar not even having a Blink Dagger, not even going for one. Like, how do they actually jump this Morphling and get a stun off on him? You don't have a silence. You don't have a blink initiation. It's just going to be tough to do it.
Yeah, I think Alchemist probably is their best bet. MT with the Shadow Blade could make something happen.
Oh, Mary is so dead. It's almost like he's AFK here, just standing around while they go to work on him. I think he might have been AFK. Jesus, he did not react there. U9 getting caught out by the hook shot. The Cogs as well. The Viper bringing him low. Dropping the Healy Ward as SSS. Will it be enough? Your Shadow Blade Prophet just lacking in the deeps department. But Crystal Maiden comes in. QQQ with the big-time ultimate waveform over the top. Miracle triple kill. The Southeast Asian Morphling is back.
Who'd have thought that a game with so many Midases? Game's going to end soon, I think.
Yeah, 30 kills in 18 minutes. Then.
And Midas in between.
Apparently Midas Dota is action Dota.
It is. None of that farming stuff.
Until they decide to farm for an hour.
I really like the fact that Crystal Maiden gone from Midas and then back into a Bracer. Like, holy shit. This is like
a value
real Dota right now. CC Shotgun Morphling. Just adapt the strike.
Rising Stars here. Looks like a 2-0 win for them at the rate they're going. They're getting closer and closer to it. And Tong Fu just do not have the items to compete. They're just flat out outgunned at this point. They can't lock down this Morphling. They need a Hex on their Prophet to deal with him. But by the time Prophet gets a Hex, your Morphling could have a Lincoln Sphere. He could have a Manta. I mean, he'll have those next big items very soon.
Yeah.
And it's not just Morphling. Viper's getting big as a Yasha up. I'm surprised SSS hasn't gone for Midas, but hey, he's got phase drums, and he's getting tanky too.
I mean, Juggernaut's a great Midas holder. You get to 16 quick. He needs that level, man.
Yeah, and you also really want to have the extra attack speed for your crit.
Sure.
Makes the big difference.
He needs to pick up crits first.
Oh, you're right. He's only level 9.
Sad life. Don't have Midas to get that quick levels. He's saving for it. You know that's 1400. That's going in the recipe.
Well, they'll keep on farming. I mean, if you go for these items, you might as well. You're certainly not losing if you keep on farming like this. Now the hookshot comes in. Mary's going to get caught out. King J, the one who didn't go Midas, is the one really making all the plays for Rising Stars.
Has he missed a hook this game yet? I don't think he has. He's been throwing.
He's been playing like a boss.
Yeah. King J's back. The King's back.
Snake King would like to have a word with you.
Snake King is...
You were going to say something really inappropriate there.
I was going to say Snake King's on Dignitas. Is he still on Dignitas? No, he's on SSD, right?
Was that like a subtle shots fired?
Dignitas?
What? Ask if he's on Dignitas? You know he's not on Dignitas. You want bottom lane? They try to go to Miracle. This is a feudal exercise, I imagine. In fact, Miracle wants to ban fight. Yeah, not that strong. Where did he actually go? Oh, mid.
I was trying to fire some shots, but it's been too late.
Yeah, that was a very sloppy shot that you just fired.
And too many Midases. My mind just...
They addle the brain. And I just love this juxtaposition of like the ultra greedy item builds and then like these ultra selfless, like helpful support player item builds.
Oh, Midas back in the drums. This is everything.
Well,
I just want to see like a team of 5 Midases just roll into a jungle and like fight to Midas over neutral creeps, like CTY.
Smoke gank their neutrals, but not to gank the heroes, just to gank the neutrals and actually Midas them all.
Gank the big creeps, man. Those are the valuable ones.
Yeah, it's a very efficient gank. It reminds me of that awful DreamHack winner 2012, where
you could thank Envy for that one.
Yeah, that was even worse than in terms of teams just like only caring about farm. We'd see teams just not fight at all for like 20 minutes just to get their ancient stacks up. Envy would be running around at level 1 for like 5 minutes.
Hey,
and then they'd farm 1 big ancient stack and catch right up.
Why smoke gank a hero and earn 300 gold when you smoke gank an ancient and earn like 1500? Mathematically, it checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, in this patch especially, it's just interesting to see this style of play, because I really feel like the more aggressive styles are what are strongest right now. Like, can you imagine trying to pull off this kind of Dota against the way LGD China played today? You'll lose in 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, if they're getting Midas, then they're not really, you know, being aggressive, right? So you could get on Midas. MM just rushed in, but he's Morphling.
They just can't gank Morphling. They still don't have a Blink Dagger on their Slardar. Until they get a Scythe, he's invulnerable, basically. Unless he decides to waveform into a Crush.
So I hope that whoever sends CJZ a burning replay of Slardar from like back in 2011, because Burning tried to farm in that hero, and it did not work. I don't think Midas will change that.
Did he just go back for a catch-up Midas?
No, he got BK. He got Midas already. Remember?
I don't even remember him getting
Remember
it.
when he got Midas, I just lost it?
Oh, yeah, instead of Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I just like lost it right there.
There's been so many. It's just, my brain's like a sieve at this point. They'll go middle lane, they'll work on the racks. Here comes your hook shot. King J, once again, he starts the party on the right foot. That's an easy kill. And now Miracle's going hard.
Here comes BKB, Slardar. Oh, wait, he's going to get Viper struck. There you go. Oh, he ain't doing jack squat.
You are like shamelessly rooting here for one team, I gotta say, Lumi. They've actually lost a few heroes on the way out. The Viper goes down.
Doing pretty well.
Rising Stars overextending here. Lumi, he really wants his rares, rooting for Rising Stars in this game, but I don't know if he deserves them, guys.
I want you guys to bet the rares then, right?
Why are they sticking around? They should have been backing, but they tried to hang around. They tried to be greedy. There comes your crush on the QQQ. I think he's dead here. Alk's done. Yes, he is. They're going to lose SSS
gem,
as well.
Sloss.
And the gem hits the deck. They could have just backed, but here comes your Cogs from King J. Maybe it's the difference.
There's a gem on the ground. Nobody gives an F to hoot about it. SSS going for the kill. He can't get the right click because he's melee. Another sun's going to fly through. SSS going to go down. Here comes the Crystal Maiden with the Midas and a huge ultimate. But CJG says, big crush. Oh, King J. Point blank hook.
Jams it. Meanwhile, Miracle was sitting mid, backdooring, because he doesn't fight.
Oh, that's Miracle Dota for you.
EBLADE Morphling just... I mean, you can't fault him. He gets the range racks. He cleans up the enemy base as well as all those little ancillary buildings, but... I'll be damned. I mean, EBLADE Morphling, you'd think like all he's doing is fighting.
No.
This is some Dota we're watching right now, man.
All right,
this is
CTY.
some freaking Dota.
CTY's got Midas on CD. Let's watch Midas. There you go.
We need like a dubstep remix of Midas usages. You know the Witch Doctor parody video where a guy places a ward and they get the screen shake?
Dubstep, yeah.
Yeah, we need that for like a Midas.
I agree.
I got gold. Holla holla. They do get an important item now on the site device for the Nature's Prophet, but...
And Lincoln's is not up
he's
yet.
going Dagon. Thank you, Miracle. Now this game's will be entertaining. Dagon, level 5, EBLADE. Last this was seen, it was XY doing it on Morphling, at least for me, but...
Well, I really hope that this type of Ice or MT just turns the game around.
You want Miracle to lose now, huh?
I mean...
This item build is just ultra cocky.
I guess so. I guess they feel like they can't lose.
Maybe it'll be a Necro book instead to accelerate a split push.
Hey guys, I'm gonna wait for a minute, drop my Necro book, and replicate back out. That's a push.
Why the hell not? Rising Stars, they'll go into the Roshan pit here. Tongfu WZ, they still are looking for that first win. It looks bleak, but they'll try and contest. This is going to be a very slow Roche, by the way, as they only have the Juggernaut and Viper here. And Viper, not good at killing full HP targets. Only good at finishing them off. Meanwhile, Miracle is strutting up from behind. His Midas is on cooldown, not getting value right now, but he does break the smoke. He spotted out U9.
Guys, let me go mid lane. I gotta minus a creep. One sec.
He just want to shotgun CJZ here.
If he had Dagon right there, man.
That's a kill, yeah. Dagon, as well as the waveform, would have been enough. Meanwhile, the Axe Stun's going to connect on King J. This is not a good place to fight with the Cogs if he can get them off on a few heroes, but he's scythed up. They try and focus him down. He got the Ghost Scepter off, but the damage was done. Now SSS getting one kill. Miracle ignoring the team fight, trying to finish off Roche. Can he do it in time? Pops the dust for the hell of it. They're going to get this Roche. The Aegis goes to Miracle, and now the turnaround comes. Here's your shotgun special. It's available if he gets to use it.
CJZ. Get Viper Strike, and they're going to run around. And here comes QQQ with the Frostbite, the lift, the toss. Can they get a couple stuns? Empty. No, one last hit of the Viper, and they're going to get this kill as well.
So healing ward. Nope.
I
think this game's going to end before he gets his Dagon.
Miracle.
Nope.
Miracle, after he retires from Dota, if he ever does, needs to switch to a single-player game like StarCraft.
He should really go into World of Warcraft and farm gold, because my goodness, he's an expert.
Yeah.
The Chinese gold farmers ain't got nothing on Miracle.
That's a pretty low shot, man. Low blow.
It's not a low blow. It's an entire industry in China.
I know.
It's actually kind of sad. Like
it's not a very good industry, right?
There's people who really get exploited and take advantage of them. So I probably shouldn't be joking about it too much.
Exactly. It's a low blow, man.
But I mean, Miracle's got them all beat. Let's be honest here. He's the master. And there's your Dagon level 2. He still hasn't actually managed to get it delivered, but it is coming right now in the courier. Are we going to get to see it used? That's the question. In comes your Alchemist stun, but it's Blade Fury dodge now. The Slither and Crush coming through, but it does not apparently stun through Magic Immunity, not affecting the Juggernaut. Now, KJ hooks in, immediately throws his life away, but it's all about Miracle. Dagon's not here yet, though. I think he needs this Dagon to win the fight. He gets crushed. Can they focus him down in time? He's too tanky. Hasn't even used the shotgun yet. Reserving
Kill the
it.
courier.
No, that's Soul Assumption. That's Soul Assumption.
The courier's coming in, guys. Here we go. Korean Air Squad online.
Dagon. Dagon.
Everybody dead.
Wait for
Go MT. MT slow. Dagon. Wait for one hit.
Please.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, now you can die.
Ultra kill for Miracle.
And CTY has Dagon too.
Why not?
Oh. Did you see that? It felt like CJG just caught Omni Slash and bashed him out of it.
Yeah. I'm so confused as to what happened there. And then Miracle somehow randomly died in the midst of it.
Alright, I want to see, by the way, CJZ is, or CTY is on some smoke plan. He's about to smoke in the base and dig on somebody. Let's go. He's gonna pick up a dust.
What a clowny
dust
game.
in the ground, guys.
He's looking for CJZ here, but not gonna find it. Now the value Necrobot comes out for your Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
It's actually a good item on Juggernaut. I kind of like that pickup.
Look, I think right now there's a joke going on between the Crystal Maiden as well as the Juggernaut. They're just buying each other's item. I think I figured it out. Because, what the fuck's going on?
Casual Yasha phase drums here.
Yeah. And then you have Juggernaut with the force drums and Necro. Okay.
Something's not adding up. In comes your hook shot from King J. Cogs are slightly off the mark. Where's that Dagon? Where's that EBLADE special?
Where's Dagon?
Where's the Dagon Miracle? What the hell, man?
It's okay. He's waiting to coordinate a Dagon with CTY. Double Dagon time. Here we go.
Dagon. Use your freaking Dagon. Get some kills. He is not obliging, Lumi. Okay, Miracle confirmed worst Dagon Morphling ever.
No, he's going for the good KS. Here we go.
No, this is awful. It would have been halfway to cooling down now.
Oh, no.
He still hasn't used the damn thing.
I'm disappointed.
I'm reporting him.
He only used it once.
Can I report him?
No, I didn't report him. Oh, there you go. There you go. You didn't
Sorry.
see on camera. LD disband. LD disband. On the midst of your report, he was Dagoning somebody. LD reported.
What a day of Dota it's been. I can't believe that we have Na'Vi vs Alliance in 6 hours after watching this circus.
Let's pray there's less Dagon.
Maybe let's pray that there's more. The last time the Na'Vi went mass Dagon was the We Play show match versus EG. They went like 5 Dagons and won that game in 20 minutes.
Okay, let's Midas this. How about that?
I can get behind that.
Okay.
Guys, that concludes week number 7 of Ace. I can count. even though I'm very tired. And that means that we're 2 weeks away from moving on into the playoffs. So I think we have a break before them, but, well, at this point, let's take a look at our standings, wrap it up, and then we'll talk about WePlay. Kawa forgot he had to do standings, so we'll talk for a little bit. But, yeah, not much to talk about this match. A little silly, a little clowny. Ooh, somebody's a little tired.
That yawn was real.
You need a Macho Man competition to wake you up, I think, buddy.
Not macho enough right now. I just wanna.
Not as macho as Miracle. Running away with DAGON.
All right, here we go.
So after this game, Rising Stars improved to 13 and 15. Like I was saying, they're hot on LGDN's trail. I could see them catching LGDN.
Yeah.
Like mathematically, at least. I don't know if I can. I don't know who they're playing though. So LGDN does look quite a bit better, I must say.
You see, I think the big story here is still spot 2, because everybody else is fighting for that one. You have LGD China, VG Gaming, IG, as well as Tongfu.
I think LGD are gonna take it the way they're playing. They look like the strongest team actually in the whole tournament right now.
And I really like the fact that as we're coming down to the final stretch, we really don't know. Like LGD, yeah, they're having the better last 2 weeks, but what if the next 2 weeks Tongfu starts to play like pros? I don't know.
I would answer you, but I've been disbanded by the chat here. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for Week 7 of WPC-A. We head into the last 2 weeks with it being a very tight-knit race for that final spot between Rising Stars as well as LGD, as well as what Lumi mentioned, which is just going to be that fight for the second-place position. Who's going to get it? We'll wait to find out. But we do want to remind you guys that in approximately 6 hours, we'll be going live with the WePlay Grand Finals. Assuming everything works on schedule, it will start in 6 hours and 17 minutes from now. We'll turn the stream on about 30 minutes early. We'll be doing a pre-show. We will be joined by the lovely K-Pop Tosis. He's got some stats, some videos ready for us, and should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a best of 5, Navi versus Alliance. For now, I think GMPGL is still going on. So if you want to check that out, head over to twitch.tv/BeyondTheSummit. But be sure to be back at our main channel, twitch.tv/BeyondTheSummit, in 6 hours' time when we'll be going live with Navi versus Alliance. See you then.